receivers like this, you think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. They've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. He'll take a deep shot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. And look, he's going to take a shot right away.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And we get set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Handing off on the draw play. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Boy, 2nd and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting. This one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on 3rd down.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looks like he's going to run it. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. It's a toss play to the right. Tackle, but first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Alabama now operating in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's that defense shifting again. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up. The
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. That ball snagged for a completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's a quick grab.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And they've got him. A sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum with this defense heading to the break. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And they'll tackle about the 23-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. You stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running back has it on the screen now. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Ducks. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ended up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. The freshman QB shows his toughness. Picks up the 1st down himself. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Snags a good throw. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Cannot escape, and down he goes. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He hands it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another